Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kryptonian saying here, bringing you guys a review for Black Clover chapter 322. And we all gotta celebrate right now. Get that music ready because Yami the GOAT has shown back up and came up the most clutch of every clutch Black Clover scene that we've ever seen. This is why Yami is the GOAT. My God, when he shows up at the end of the chapter and my dude's got the sword out there and he's looking at Lucifero like devil, I got no problem with you, fam. I've been dealing with constipation and irritable bowel syndrome for a long time. I've been taking dumps that look bigger than you. I got no problem swapping hands with a devil. Like, my God, I love what we see here with Yami, man. Like, it's like this dude just showed up and came out of nowhere like, fam, you're not about to dust off my vice captain right now. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm about to whoop your ass. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like when Yami showed up, this was basically, for me, I got taken back to how I used to be as a little kid when I used to watch WWF, and you would have these random moments where Stone Cold Steve Austin, you have the breaking glass music playing, then Austin come out of nowhere and just stun everybody. It's the same thing here. Yami showing up, I had lost hope because I had thought, man, you know, Yami, there was a dialogue a few chapters back that this man was likely on his way out. You know, we hadn't seen Yami in a long time. There's no way he's gonna do anything. For Tabata to kind of pull Yami in this way, much respect, because this was hella build up. And the way that Yami's drawn and the way that the camera angle for that panel has it where it seems like Yami's just flying through the panel towards us. Very beautiful artwork right there. Now that we got that part out too, let's go into the chapter review. So backing up, I like how this chapter opens up and you got Asta and he's going to approach the battlefield. You got all this smoke just swirling all over the place, and that's when the vice captain shows up and it's like the battlefield is no place for people like you who can't fight. You can't fight properly. And I love how you just see the artwork of Asta where you get the close-up of his face. You see how this man's got blood just going all down his cheek, down the side of his chin, and he's like, look, I can still fight. And you see right there where it's that realization that Asta has where he realizes that he is the only one that can realistically deal any serious damage to Lucifero. If he can't fight, he's going to have to watch everyone around him die. And I love that so much for Asta as a character because it just shows that as somebody who was a bit of an outcast when it comes to a Magic Knight squad, from the fact that nobody wanted him to the fact that he had to join the Black Bulls, it was at the very bottom. And now he's trying to fight alongside captains. Even Nat himself says, there's no way Lucifero can be defeated without Asta's anti-magic. You're going to be fighting alongside me. Follow my lead. And I love this because for Asta, all the times he swapped before, either Yami was there or it was just Asta kind of running in blind by himself and relying on his comrades. In this case right here, he's got the vice captain, and for the first time, he's actually getting some real battle experience fighting alongside his vice captain and fighting in a structured manner, because this is the highest of the highest stakes that you can get for Asta as a character. This is going to be that real combat experience that's going to trump anything he's had before. This is the type of fighting that is going to put Asta on a different level. I love this right here. Again, not all battle experience is created equally, so I do love seeing this, and I like how you get this shot where like Yuno and Marileona, they're just trying to speed blitz Lucifero. They're bouncing all over the place, and as they begin angling in on them and swinging the attacks, we get the realization that none of their attacks are even phasing Lucifero, but they're not giving up. And you get the raised added stakes in the sense that they realize very quickly, if we allow one hit to directly hit us, we're dead. But as long as we can keep speed blitzing this dude and getting around, we still have a shot. And what I like right here is that Yuno and Marileona, they're not even fighting to win. They're just fighting for the sake of fighting because they're not trying to go out like a bitch. I love that. That says a lot about their resolve. And I like how Lucifero during this whole time, he's not worried about Marileona. He's not worried about Yuno. He's looking over and he's like, I got to find that brat. I got to find him. and he's thinking about Asta. And that just shows you for the first time, Lucifero, man, has he changed, because he went from, oh yeah, anti-magic, that's like some lesser devil type magic, I'm not really worried about something like that, to all of a sudden like he's seeing, oh shit, this stuff can actually hurt me. And it's during this time this man's like, okay, hold on, that kid's got to go first, because these other worms, they might not be able to do anything to me, but if they distract me long enough and this kid can get a good lick on me, I'm as good as done. And he had this moment where he calls over to the other devil that's watching. And this is why I do think that we're seeing a betrayal potentially show up, because Lucifero, the way that he's drawn and the way he takes up a majority of the page when he's screaming the name of the devil, he's saying, go ahead, deal with them. And just the troll way that Tabata just shows you the faraway shot where the Supreme Devil is sitting there resting his head on his hand, and then he raises his head a little bit and he says, yeah, I'd rather not. Just in that one panel, it says so much. I really think this is that Gin Ichimaru and Aizen moment. I would not be surprised if when Lucifero, it looks like he's either going to get too strong or it looks like he's going to be finished off, this dude's just going to step in and troll everybody. I have a really strong gut feeling about this. Now, I like how Lucifero gets pissed off. He calls him a bastard, and the dude basically replies back like, yeah, it's just so much fun watching you fight, dog. Go ahead, entertain me. And it's just like, dude, the energy that he has right now, he's giving off such troll vibes. It really feels like, again, Lucifero at 50%. It really feels like the fact that this Supreme Devil should be 100% manifested. I'm wondering if, even though Lucifero's at 50%, if there might be still a gap in power between Lucifero and this Supreme Devil here. I'm kind of wondering that, because he's talking mad greasy right now. Because like if Lucifero, just based off the energy that he's giving off, he doesn't seem like he'll be the type of person to take that lightly. So I'm kind of wondering if Lucifero's like, when I get 100% manifestation, I'm just going to kill this dude later on, but I can't right now because he's physically stronger than me. I'm kind of wondering if that's the case. And I like how Leona's like, oh, you're not that popular, are you? And she's just coming at this dude. She's ready to give this man a whole fist. And then that's when you get the beautiful shot where she realizes that her body's not going to be able to hold up the power. And I like that, because like Leona, I had always thought when it got revealed a few chapters back that the longer that she's fighting, the stronger that form's going to get. I was like, there's got to be some type of a breaking point, because that's just too overpowered, even for somebody as psycho as Leona. And what you get here is you get Yuno and Leona. They're in a situation where they know they can't take any hits from Lucifero. And you see Leona, she's sent down towards the ground, which basically ends up saving her from getting a killing blow from Lucifero. Yuno barely manages to get his sword up to block the attack that's coming from Lucifero, and even then, Yuno looks like he's just seeing death in the way that he's drawn. And when Lucifero sends Yuno just flying, he immediately goes looking for Asta, asking where did Asta come from. And that's when you get this beautiful moment where Not goes into his Devil Union mode, and you see these two giant beasts just come up and they grab Lucifero. Beautiful page spread right here, beautiful page spread. And what I like here is that Lucifero doesn't even look bothered. And it's only until Asta shows up behind him and looks like Asta's gonna try and chop this dude's head off that you really get the feeling like, oh my God, they might have pulled this off. And we see how even though we're in a situation where Not very well could lose his life, he's willing to lay his life down if it means they can take out Lucifero. And that's when Lucifero just overpowers everything and he calls it pointless. And he's like, oh, okay, there you are, Asta, you little brat, I got something for you. And it's in that moment where Not's like, man, you know, I guess it's time for me to go meet Morgan. I'm on my way. I've reached my limits. And you're thinking, my God, this man's about to die. He's about to pull something sacrificial. And that's when Yami the goat shows up and he's like, Vice Captain, you want to tell me what the hell you think you're doing right here? My God, that is such a clutch interest right here, man. That was so good. This is really setting the stage for a revelation of something that I've been hoping for a while, which is, I think we're going to get the revelation that Yami, the whole reason why Vanessa was looking at him thinking that Yami was close to death, is that Yami might have absorbed some of that devil magic that came through. I'm really expecting that to be tied into whatever power up he's getting ready to get, because he's already got dark magic. And it's one of those things where I do think that when you add dark magic and all that devil energy that was passing through using him as a conduit, we could potentially see Yami get a power up. So I'm really hoping that does end up being the case, man, because I would love to see Yami in a situation where he's able to come up clutch and fight back against Lucifero. And if you look at the sword that he's using, it looks like he's got that sword in combination with William's World Tree magic. And if that happens, there's two things with that. Number one, that means that we no longer need William Vengeance at this point, because Yami can plant all the trees that he wants to, and this would be perfect karma. And this would be perfect karma for the fact that Yami's went through so many rolls of toilet paper. He now can start planting trees in order to replace the thousands of trees that he has basically had cut down for toilet paper. Number two is you also get the opportunity where World Tree magic and dark magic working hand in hand together, fighting alongside somebody that has anti-magic and Asta, that might be enough to do serious damage to Lucifero. I'm kind of curious of what you guys think about that. Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.